Good morning, my Delilah survivors. Before I got into this, ooh, okay, so let me see if the picture loaded up yet. All right, boom, I got that picture load. Now, I gave y'all a story yesterday about Keefe D, right? Which I have another one for y'all. I also want to talk about the whole Kamala Harris thing, because apparently, I normally don't do politics, but I just want to share a little bits and tweaks with y'all. But I definitely had to bring, because this, before I read the article in part two, I want y'all to hear this interview he did with DJ Fed, where he discusses where I hate when that happened. Where he discusses pulling up on Tupac's car the night of his passing. It was right wrong. Ain't no passing. He was right wrong.
So let's talk about what happens next. You know, based on what the book says, Zip gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat. And Bubble Up was the driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We was just all in the car together. Just say that.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are driving around, and then you hear these girls say, Tupac, Tupac.
No, we coming up, what's the name? What's that, Flamingo? Yeah, I think that's Flamingo. We was coming up Flamingo and got to the light. We was gonna go drink and smoke some weed, and he happened to be hanging out the window. He was hanging out the window like he was in a parade.
Tupac.
Yeah, he was.
In one of his stories, the girls are yelling Tupac, Tupac, and he like hanging out the window like, you know, yeah, what's up? Hey, how y'all doing? Because look at that smile. Can I make that smile a little bigger? Because that's one of my favorite. Look at that sexy, sexy man. I just want to, But all right, y'all hear what he said, right? He was hanging out the window.
So what happens next?
And we just came, and shit. I ain't gonna go into the details like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you got it in a book. You done played it, everything else, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW, with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat,
Hanging out the window.
and you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
No, shit. Once he got to reaching, I got to ducking.
So someone from your car
That's what happened.
started shooting.
So it go from this man hanging out the window to now all of a sudden he reaching for the weapon that you don't see.
At Tupac and Suge.
Lane starts blasting. You say Suge looks over, he sees you. He looks right at you.
Yeah, he looked at me.
Okay. When he looks over at you, and then, you know, Tupac's busy getting shot. Evidently, the story is Tupac's trying to either get out
In
of
the back seat or something.
Yeah, what do you see happening inside there?
Jumping in. I seen a bullet going Suge head. I thought he was dead.
So Orlando shot across Dre?
He leaned over.
Okay, so this is now him being questioned by the police. I think it's in the article what year this was, but I don't believe this was in September arrest.
On the window, we rolled down the window, popped.
Who was it?
They would drove on my side, I was popped. You know what I'm saying? But they was on the other side.
Right.
I'm not gonna go into details on that one. Keep the streets on me.
Okay, yeah, so that was the
detail
order.
on that.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book.
How you keeping the streets and you wrote the whole book?
Let them buy the book then.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to read this passage. The shit was on. Tupac made an erratic move and began to reach down beneath his seat. It was the first and only time in my life that I could relate to the police command. Keep your hands where I could see them. Instead, Pac pulled out a strap, and that's when the fireworks started. One of my guys from the back seat grabbed the Glock and started busting back. The first shot skinned Suge in the head, and I thought that motherfucker was dead. I had heard some stories, supposedly that Suge used Tupac as a shield when the bullets started flying, but that's some bullshit. Suge was already wounded, and he was the one that got touched. As the rounds continued flying, I ducked down so I wouldn't get hit.
Basically, yeah.
White Cadillac, arm came out the back seat and started letting off.
This is Idi Amin
What
from the
went through your
Outlaws.
head when you saw that?
They shoot my nigga.
So, the bullets started flying. Tupac and Suge's car get all shot up. Was there, and I'd heard different versions of the story, but the one version I heard was that that their entourage started shooting back.
Basically, yes.
Okay. Does anyone from the death row side
This is
return
Reggie
fire?
White Jr.
Okay. Can you say what that was?
Yeah, he's no longer with us. His name was Buntry.
Buntry.
One of Suge's right-hand guy, our good friend, Alton McDonald. He chased the car down. He also received one gunshot to his vehicle. His car was shot. He had a black Toyota Supra. And him and another guy returned shots at that car.
Yeah, they saying they left their guns at home, though. They started shooting back. Then some chicks was in the sea breeze, started following. A white sea breeze, ragtop sea breeze.
Why were the girls following you guys?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But I guess their window got shot out.
Front windshield, yeah. Yeah.
And they stopped following you at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
I've talked to a couple people that were there about the situation, and from what they told me was that, you guys came up, the car that you were in came up behind Tupac's car. You guys the cars were not facing each other.
No, they weren't facing each other.
They were not facing each other.
Gutter lane.
You guys got up parallel to them, behind them. And, when you look
Side by side.
side by side. So how would you even see Tupac reach for anything if you're driving behind him?
We weren't driving by. I tell you, we were side by side at the light.
Oh, okay. You guys were already side by side when it
Yeah.
happened.
Okay, so that's the one time I'm like, okay, DJ Fed, you did a little something, something. You did a little something, something. Because how did you say... I don't know. I'm going to read y'all the article in part 2 and hopefully... Sorry, y'all. Life had to life real quick, but I'm going to come back and read this article when I'm done making another phone call, because another phone call came through while I was on the first phone call. So we'll be right back. Alright, y'all. We listened to Keefe snitch on himself. Now we're going to read new evidence places Keefe D at Red Room scene of Tupac Shakur. The Red Room trial of DUANE Keefe D. Davis, accused of orchestrating the 1996 unlawful of rap legend Tupac Shakur, has taken a shocking turn with the emergence of new evidence placing him in Las Vegas on the night of the Red Room. Keefe D., a self-proclaimed Compton Crip gang lord, has been in custody since September, held on a $750,000 bond or bail. despite securing the bond at a Las Vegas, but he really did not secure it. If y'all saw my last video about the whole Keefe D and Whack thing, a Las Vegas judge denied his release in June, citing the severity of the charges. The recent developments reported by The Sun further complicates his case. Which, remember, y'all, today is the day where he's supposed to be. Hold up. If y'all remember, today's supposed to be the day where he has another bond hearing, but I haven't seen anything about it yet. Prosecutors have uncovered decades old evidence indicating that a room at the then Monte Carlo resort, now Park MGM, was booked under the name of Keefe D's wife, Paula Clemens, on September 7th, 1996, the night Tupac was unalived, in a drive-by shooting. Additionally, a room at the Escabler Hotel and Casino was reserved under the name of Keefe D's nephew, Orlando Anderson, who was suspected of firing the fatal shots. According to court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun, Las Vegas Metro Police detectives have been meticulously don't judge me, judge your mama. Combing through hotel records for reservations made under the names of known gang members. Clemens' reservations, however, initially did not raise suspicion, as she was not a known Southside Crip. Keefe D's defense team had previously argued for the dismissal of charges. After all that bragging your client was doing, even wrote a book, and on the video that I played before this one, told people to go buy the book. Man need money, because when he called out to his homeboy who allegedly orchestrated this whole thing, Honeycomb, wouldn't answer his calls. Could he call Zip? But anyway, too bad. I'm sorry, y'all, I get so distracted. Combing through hotel records for reservations made under the names of known gang members. She's not very suspicious. She was not known as a Southside Crip. Keefe D's defense team had previously argued they wanted to dismiss the charges. Man, bye. You would talk to anybody who would listen. Claimed there was no evidence placing him in Las Vegas on the night of Tupac's Red Rum. This new discovery directly challenges the assertion and could be pivotal in the trial. Legal insider revealed that prosecutors are now scouting through any paperwork of surveillance footage from the Monte Carlo hotel to establish a more concrete link. The source mentioned that investigators have re-examined the original homicide files and conducted fresh interviews with every person named in those files. These efforts had led to new leads and identification of potential witnesses who had never come forward. Conversations are ongoing with several people who have connection to Keefe and his gang. I guess they figure if thug people can flip and snitch on him, Keefe's supposed to not be in that life no more, so hey. Whatever. What emerges from that remains secret at the moment, the insider added. So they got something, but they're not going to tell us just yet. Y'all know how this go. I did it with the Diddy Chronicles all the time. The law knows something, but they're not going to tell us everything they know. That would be dumb. Very dumb. The insider added, suggesting there more revelations could come to light as the investigation continues. Then it shows the video that I just played for y'all when he was on DJ Fed. To see the whole interview, go over to DJ Fed's YouTube page. I dare not. But I'm gonna end this here because, like I said, I'm not in like politics. To me, they all lie. They all, every single one, lie, 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 lie. But for some reason, I gotta get into it. Not connected to this video, but I gotta get into it with this whole Kamala running thing. Cause boy, oh boy, would you be shocked? Why am I here itching already? But just like water in the sun, out of here, coach.